We'll start with Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. There have been rumors flying around if Jim Norton is going to be leaving Jim and Sam on Sirius XM. The rumor mill is very active the last couple days. He on this show, and this is from yesterday, Jim is talking about his contract negotiations and his future. Starting with a phone call. Let's start it around the 41-minute mark here. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Boo 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 boo. Okay.
Dan in Delaware.
Can you hear
What's
okay?
up?
Trying to think of a rhyme. Dan, I can't think of anything.
What's up, Dan?
Hi, Dan.
Hi, how you guys this morning?
Hey, buddy.
Good.
Hey, I just want to thank Jim for 20 good years, buddy.
Wow.
Listening all the way back to O&A days.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
But hopefully you're going to be in your contract. You get back in the year.
Well, thank you, buddy. I don't know. I'm not being coy.
That means no.
I don't think we're going to find a place that we can come together. I think it's going to get closer than I would have imagined in the beginning. Like I think that but I just it's like when you're on the 1 yard line, as corny of an analogy as that is, and there's times when you just don't get it where you gotta go. That's how life is.
But if it's closer than you ever thought, doesn't that make you realize that there is a desire to have you here?
Ooh.
I mean, like, no.
Like, I don't think that they would.
Okay, so Sam clearly doesn't want him to go.
I've seen what happens because I think your fear was that it was like, here's the deal, it sucks, take it or leave it. And then when they do that, that this is intended for you not to take it.
I always use dating.
You guys are hearing an echo? You guys are hearing an echo? Is it real bad? Let me change this setting here. La 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 la. Hold, please.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep playing it because I'm not trying to make it different.
The analogies, like if you're with someone in a relationship.
Dan in
Okay,
Delaware.
I'm redoing it here.
Trying to think of a rhyme. Dan, I can't think of anything.
What's up, Dan?
Hi, Dan.
Hi, how you guys this morning?
Hey, buddy.
Good.
Hey, I just want to thank Jim for 20 good years, buddy.
Wow.
Listening all the way back to O&A days.
Thank you, sir.
Did you say 20 good years? That's a long time.
Hopefully you're going to be in your contract. You get back in the year.
Well, thank you, buddy. I don't know. I'm not being coy. I don't think we're going to find a place that we can come together. I think it's going to get closer.
He sounds like he's already decided that he doesn't want to.
But I just it's like when you're on the 1 yard line, as
sounds
corny of
done.
an analogy as that is, and there's times where you just don't get it where you gotta go. That's how life is.
But if it's closer than you ever thought, doesn't that
Don't go,
make you
says
realize
Sam.
that there is a desire to have you here?
Like, no.
Like, I don't think that they would. I've seen what happens.
He's like, I just don't want to be here.
Your fear was that it was like, here's the deal, it sucks, take it or leave it. And then when they do that, that this is intended for you not to take it.
I always use dating analogies. Like if you're with someone in a relationship, you can tell she wants to stay, but she's still going to go out and drink every night. Almost like this is the way the relationship is going to be. Sure, I'd love to be here, but I'm not going to.
So there's fundamental things that won't change about working for Sirius. That's the comparison he's making.
Do this to make it work. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when a company is like that, it doesn't mean that they don't want you. I don't feel like they hate me. Like I've just said the whole time, it's not personal. I don't think they dislike me. I think they do like me here. It's not.
It seems like, I don't know, because I haven't gotten intentionally haven't come anywhere near what you're doing because it's your business. I would never get involved in that. But just based on what you said just now, it seems like they are at least working to.
Sam's like, I don't understand why you would want to leave. His tone's like, please don't go.
Company can only especially right now, only can do what the company can do.
No,
I
know,
would think.
but they can
maybe because I guess Sam would then be worried about his neck, and if they substitute Jim with someone else, is the show going to be good? Are people going to stop tuning in if Jim's not there? These are significant concerns.
But they can do a lot. And when you see where when you watch a company and the way they choose to behave, where they choose to cut, where they choose to spend, it's all decisions of choice. It's not a situation of, hey, we're on the brink here at all. It's, we wanted to do this, knowing you know what I mean? Like, they make their decisions and you have to respect it. But if you're on the end of it where they obviously don't see as important as the other end, then you have to decide, well, is this what I want or is it not? You know what I mean? It's not personal. They're not being dicks. I just don't. Again, I haven't talked to my agent in a few days, but like, I don't. What they've come up with, I'm like, I know. Look, it's not. It's a great living, but there's also. I'm kind of talking in circles.
What is he not saying? Yeah, there's also his best. There's also drawbacks, but then he'd have to go into what those are.
Specific things.
Of course.
But it's like any job. People would go, "You're walking away from that," but it's like, well, yeah, if you're coming from this, yeah. I mean, of
context
course,
is everything.
It's everything. And my manager, of course, is completely unprepared for this. Completely. I've said for 3 years, I've told him,
right,
this is what's going to happen.
So let's prepare for
it. But Jim, what about it? For 3 years, I have said it. Yeah. This is what's going to happen. Prepare. And zero preparation on that end.
So he's annoyed at his manager too. What could he have prepared? How could he have possibly prepared for this? Sirius is going to make the offer they're going to make, right? Unless I don't know. I have literally never in my whole life ever had management. So I don't know what they do.
Knew what I had to do.
You've been working.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. Like, you know what I mean? You see the right. I don't think I'm above it. Like, the guys who get caught off guard with stuff like this, whether it's other people I've known who think they're bigger than the fucking company, they'll replace you in a second. I never overvalue myself. Like, I know. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, of course I do. I think I'm the same way, where it's like you just make sure if there's 3 different ways this could go.
Of course.
Be prepared for all 3.
Be prepared for all 3. Don't be unrealistically hard on yourself or unrealistic. Again.
And it also sounds like Jim is not coming from a place of desperation at all. This is not about money for him. This is not about just like, anything to keep this job. Like, he's very seasoned. I think he's he's not a household name comic, but if you follow comedy at all, you know who Jim Norton is. So he's probably, I think, made and saved up enough money in his career. I would imagine he makes FU money. He has an apartment in Manhattan. He's married to a lovely trans woman, Nikki. He seems very happy, and maybe he's just ready to move on. Maybe he's just tired of it.
I'm not saying I'm humble, because I'm not, but I'm saying true humility is an honest assessment of yourself and your situation. Don't think you're the best or the worst. Just kind of look at where you are and what is real. So that's what I try to do, and be very realistic about it. But
people want to tackle rumors. Ben in Boston.
Hey, is there any truth to the fact that Stuttering John is taking over for Jim?
I mean, I just going to get very...
Is there any truth that Stuttering John is going to take over for Jim? That's funny.
Very uncomfortable, but there have been talks.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
You wouldn't have, though.
Why would I have? Nobody would tell me that. No.
Yes,
least of all Sam and John, who do have a close, I want to say, semi-sexual relationship.
I prefer not to comment.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Yes, because
that's so funny. From Luigi, if Jim is married, how come he never wears a ring? Everyone's different about this sort of thing. My dad never wore a wedding ring because he was a landscaper. He was always outside working with his hands. So, and this was before they had the rubber ones you could wear. I mean, I'm not even wearing mine now. Like I, you know what I mean? So it depends. Maybe he wears it on special occasions. maybe, if you live your whole life, 50 some odd years, not wearing a ring, and then you suddenly have to become a ring person, it's going to be a hard change. So who knows? Maybe he wears it when he's out. Maybe, who knows? But there's plenty of married people who don't wear a ring. Hello, Fealty. He was recently on the Kill Tony MSG show. He had guest hosted multiple times. He has a new podcast that is growing. He has plenty of money already in the bank. He doesn't need anything. Yeah, he's not desperate at all. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Reese, come on. You gotta follow along here. Maybe you're not a Jim Norton fan. Okay.
He becomes Shuddering Sam when he's being pounded from the back. TJ and PA.
Okay. What's up, TJ?
Hello, and PA.
I just wanted to say goodbye to you guys if this is your last show.
This is sad.
Thank you. These guys will continue if I don't. And again, there's no melancholy. It is what it is.
There's a little infinite sadness.
But I don't.
Sam sounds sad about this.
I feel like
he sounds like he wants to be like, "Don't
What's
go,"
that,
but maybe Jim is like the alpha in this situation, higher up on the totem pole. Maybe makes more money than him.
I was going to say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if you guys are out? Are you guys going to continue on with a podcast, or?
I'm going to do my own. I'm going today to look at a fucking studio. Like I have, you work on what you got to work on.
That's what he's doing.
Like you want to continue talking. It will be nice.
He does not want to have a boss. He sees what Anthony Cumia does, and many others are able to do. Especially if he can afford his own studio, why would he continue to work for Sirius? He has all the fans he's going to have from Sirius. At this point, he's been doing this gig how many years? He's been in radio 20 years. So it's like his fans are his fans. He may or may not make any more to stay on Sirius. It's probably not worth his quality of life. He probably has enough money to build his own studio, start his own thing, have his own show with Nikki, his own side podcast, and make great money. And he probably banked a lot. Oh yeah, he's over it.
To not have to get up in the morning, even though I do enjoy the gig a lot. Like
yes,
you look at the pros.
He doesn't have to get up in the morning. He's done with the commute. He's done with the schlepping.
Get very uncomfortable, but there have been talks.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Stuttering John.
Pros and the cons. Losing a lot of money, sure.
Are you guys going to continue on with a podcast, or?
I'm going to do my own. Like I'm going today to look at a fucking studio. Like I have, you work on what you got to work on because like you want to continue talking. It will be nice to not have to get up in the morning, even though I do enjoy the gig a lot. Like you look at the pros and the cons. Losing a lot of money, sure.
That's a con.
It's a con. Being able to be on the.
He would be losing a lot of money if he walked away from Sirius, but he would gain freedom and he wouldn't have a boss. And maybe he doesn't need to make as much money anymore. Maybe he's just saved a lot and doesn't, like, if he's a millionaire already, he's probably like, how much more do I really need?
The road more without stress of getting back, doing extra like Thursday and Sunday show. Like there's a lot that will be fun as well. And I booked my calendar pretty full so far. And I can completely fill it once I officially know.
So he kind of has already started taking gigs with this in mind, that he's going to stop working at Sirius. That's what it sounds like he's saying.
I'll just fill in those dates that are not filled. But anyway, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Thank you, TJ.
Good for him.
Reed in Las Vegas.
Oh, Reed.
Hey guys.
Hey man.
Hi, Reed.
I just wanted to say, I haven't missed a show literally since you've been on XM.
Aww.
And because of you guys, I've got to do some really cool stuff, hang out with Troy. And
what? If that's the beginning.
Troy's a producer at Sirius.
Thanks to you, I've hung out with Troy.
Yeah, if that's the first thing on your things I've done that are cool list, I'd hate to see what thing number 11 is.
You think Troy,
I ate a grape.
You think Troy really puffs up his chest when he's hanging out with listeners? Like, the guys make fun of me, but a lot of the ideas, they come from that area. They,
all that phone content. Who do you think that comes from? I put it through.
You do that.
Troy's a great guy. He's a great hang.
He is a good hang. Yeah, he can't hear you. He doesn't have his headphones on.
They say I don't have my headphones on a lot, but I mean, it's all a gag. I have my headphones on.
Sir, do you want to repeat what you just said?
I missed what you said.
I just said that because of the show, I got to hang out with Troy.
With Troy.
He's a great hang.
Where did we hang out?
Yeah, Troy doesn't remember me. Reed Rothschild?
Wouldn't it be great if it was a complete stranger being like, I'm Troy Kwan from the radio. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it was just some guy.
Let me read some of your chats. Hi, Mark Zart. Good morning, Chrissy. Frank. Baby Frank. Muffin and Waffles. I want to wish you Merry Christmas. Love to hear about it. Thank you, Mark. Merry Christmas to you. I appreciate seeing you in the chat. Torgo the White. Merry Christmas to you, filing cabinet, and the little beanie. Also 31 months. Wow. Thank you for being a member for 31 months. Let's go. Magnum Norris, good morning. I'm just cleaning my floor. Sydney left me last night. I have no money left. Laughing my ass off. Not true. Ha 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 ha. You mean Sydney Sweeney? Is that what you're alluding to, Magnum? That you had a tryst with one Sydney Sweeney? If so, don't complain about your dirty floor. Magnum Norris again. We love you, Chrissy. Keep it on. Oh, I will. I'm seeing some of your chats here that he already something about Jim's studio. Let's see. Maybe Jimmy wants to get into the podcasting like Ant did and leave the radio business. He's already in the podcast business. He already in there. Jim will be the next censored TV hire. Oh, no, I think he can do better than that. On his YouTube, he already found a studio months ago. Aha. Yep, a morning show is a rough schedule. Think about it. When do they start? Do they start at 7 a.m., 6 a.m.? So he has to be there, wake up at 5 or some ungodly hour like that? What do they go from 6 to 10 in the morning? I don't know. I've never worked a morning show. Howard Stern said he was leaving radio every contract. I think Jimmy's just playing hardball. Ooh, that would be the way to do it. Sound like you're really going. Yes, because radio knows podcasts are the future and nobody listens to radio anymore unless you're in your car. If it weren't for people in their cars, radio would be completely irrelevant at this point. I used to listen to Bonfire Radio with Big J all the time, but it's not the same after his buddy Dan Soder left. Oh, Dan left? Yeah, he's on to bigger and better. Yes, I do having it coming from the computer speakers. I just I don't know how to change it over.
Yeah, some stranger who fucked Reed's girlfriend. And he's like, yeah, Troy fucked my girlfriend. Who's Troy? He's this cool black guy I know. Oh, no. All right, thanks, Reed. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Mike in New York. What's up, Mike?
Hey, guys. I want to know if at the end of today's episode, you're going to all sing the Putting the Puppy Down song to Jimmy.
I don't remember. Goodbye, my friend.
Is that Putting Down the Puppy?
Wasn't that it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my friend.
Sounds sad. We'll see what happens with Jim Norton and Sam Roberts with their show and the future and Jim's future with Sirius XM. I'm excited to see if he leaves. He'll do great on his own. He's already got a solid fan base and he can do whatever the heck he wants. He's super talented. So I love Jim no matter what happens. No matter what happens. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Let me get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.